Hey there guys, today we're taking a look at Sniper Elite 3 running on the AMD Ryzen 5 5500U. Now we've taken a look at Sniper Elite 5 and Sniper Elite 4 before, so now we're taking a look at Sniper Elite 3. And here you're seeing it running at the lowest in-game graphics settings at the stock 15 watt TDP, and the level of performance that we're getting out of this is pretty remarkable. This is really impressive levels of performance where our 1% lows are comfortably above 30, and our FPS average is really, by the end of this, just shy of 50 FPS with a final score of 47. And in general, really impressive levels of performance considering that we're just at the stock 15 watt TDP. Now what this means is that you're going to be able to play the game perfectly fine and get a very enjoyable experience without having to mess around with the TDP. And if you pay attention to the temperatures, the game is currently running this system at a cool 60 degrees, which means the system's not making a lot of noise, it's not throwing out a lot of heat, and there really isn't going to be that much wear and tear on the actual system itself for playing this game for extended periods of time. It is pretty much the most ideal situation, and in general you're gonna have very little to complain about here. Very rarely do we see games that actually perform this well at just the stock 15 watt TDP, so to be able to get that here is really impressive to see. And I was genuinely not expecting a result this good, though of course if we want to squeeze out a little bit more performance we can raise the TDP up to 25 watts, but if you're on a system that is limited to just the stock 15 watts, you're at least going to be able to get that here. Though by going up to 25 watts, we do see an increase in the overall performance. It's nothing substantial. By the end of this run, we ended up seeing a 1% low increase of just 4 FPS by going up to 38. And our FPS average goes up to 51. So really not a meaningful gain whatsoever, and we did get a pretty noticeable bump in temperatures here. There are some gains to be had if you pay attention to the 1% lows, and specifically in the frame time charts, you will see that there is a minor improvement, but overall nothing substantial. It's not really necessary. If you're on a system that has adequate cooling and you don't mind the increase in noise, the performance gains can be nice, especially in heavier areas, but just in general it's not really needed in this game. You get really nice levels of performance at just the stock setting. If you want the peace of mind of being able to just have your GPU clock be maxed out at all times, then by all means play at the 25 watt TDP, but this was performing so well that I really just don't find the need to increase the TDP to really be worth it, at least on my particular system, just because it did get noticeably louder and the temperature increase was pretty noticeable. But that does come down to your personal preference, and again, in areas where things are going to be a little bit more demanding, a little bit heavier, this higher TDP is going to perform better just because it's going to be able to keep up. But this was a fantastic showing from this game where it performs really well across the board with just stock TDP or a raised TDP. So it's definitely one of those games that is perfect to play on an APU system like this. But anyways, I hope you guys found this quick look at Sniper Elite 3 running on the AMD Ryzen 5 5500U to be useful, interesting, or entertaining. If you did, be sure to subscribe. Check out the Amazon affiliate links down below if you'd like to support the channel at no extra cost to you, or you can become a member for as little as $1 a month. All of that is greatly appreciated, and I will catch you in the next one.